All right, so get this. Today, we're diving into AI-powered video games.
Oh, wow.
That could go on forever.
Seriously.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Imagine a game world that just keeps evolving, where characters and stories like unfold in real time, all driven by AI.
That is wild.
It's like a total gaming revolution.
It really is. It's a massive leap, isn't it? Moving away from those traditional games. You know, you have your fixed ending, your pre-scripted narratives.
Yeah.
This is like...
It's like stepping into a world where the only limit is the AI itself.
Yeah, the possibilities are just boundless.
And for this deep dive, we're zeroing in on a game called Unbounded.
Okay.
Which takes this whole concept of infinite gameplay to a whole new level.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. It's like a fusion of a simulation game and storytelling.
Oh, wow.
Where you design your own character, right? And you guide them through this world that's never the same twice.
Oh, that's so cool.
And get this, the real kicker is it's all powered by this specialized AI that's actually creating the game mechanics as you go.
Wow.
It's doing the narrative. It's crafting the personalities of the characters all on the fly.
Okay, I'm hooked already.
Yeah.
But how does it actually work?
Right.
You know, to create this dynamic world with visuals and storylines that can adapt to every single player choice.
Yeah.
It sounds like magic almost.
It really is where things get fascinating.
Okay.
So the creators of Unbounded, they had to overcome like some massive technical hurdles, right? So they combined this really powerful language model. It's kind of like, you know, a supercharged storytelling AI.
I like it.
With a system that can generate graphics in real time. I mean, it's incredible.
So you're not just reading a story, you're experiencing it.
Yeah, visually as the AI is directing the action.
Wow.
Based on your choices.
So if I decide to play as, let's say, a mischievous wizard named Archibus.
Archibus. All right, so then Archibus would just appear in this game world fully realized with all these unique visual characteristics.
That's so cool.
And his actions would be completely consistent with his personality, no matter where he goes or what he does.
Wait, so you're telling me, like, if I decide to send Archibus into like a spooky forest, or I blast him off into space, the AI can
adapt,
like visually adapt to those environments, while keeping like his appearance and his
whole personality.
Wow, that's incredible.
And you know what? That consistency, it's key to making the game truly immersive.
I can see that.
It means, you know, the world feels believable, and your choices have real weight because they're directly influencing how the AI shapes the narrative and the visuals.
My mind is bending a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's break this down a little.
Okay, yeah.
How does it keep the visuals so consistent?
Right.
Especially in a world that's constantly changing.
So they use this clever system called a regional image prompt adapter.
Regional image prompt adapter.
Yeah.
All right, I'm following.
Just think of it like an AI artist that's constantly like analyzing the environment and adjusting its style to make sure everything looks, you know, cohesive.
Oh, okay.
So whether Archibus is like wandering through a bustling marketplace or exploring, you know, a hidden cave, the AI can instantly depict him in those environments while maintaining, you know, his unique look.
So it's like having an art director.
Right, exactly.
On standby.
Yeah.
Just making sure everything's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
But like, how does that work technically?
Okay, so it's all about breaking down the image generation process into stages, right?
Yeah.
So early on, the AI is focused on the spatial arrangement. So like, where are the characters in relation to the environment? What's the basic layout of the scene?
Okay.
And then as the image develops, it kind of shifts to finer details, adding, you know, style and textures and making sure that visually everything matches the text descriptions that are driving the story.
It's like watching a painter.
Yeah.
Sketch out a composition. And then add the layers of color.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So, you know.
So visually it's seamless.
Yeah.
But what about like the character's personality and their behavior.
Yeah.
How does the AI keep that consistent?
That's where the specialized language model comes in. The storytelling AI we talked about. It's constantly tracking the character's state. So things like their hunger, their energy levels, even their mood.
Oh, wow.
It's all in there.
So like if Archibus spends all day casting spells, he might get like tired and grumpy.
He might.
And that would actually impact how he plays the game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Those details, they're not just for show.
Right.
They're woven into the game's mechanics.
Wow.
You know, maybe a tired wizard can't cast spells as effectively. Or a hungry one, you know, he's more likely to be distracted by a tasty looking mushroom.
Yeah.
It's all about making the world feel you know, truly responsive to your actions, even down to those little details.
Like every choice has like a ripple effect.
It does, yeah. That's amazing.
But you know, we've talked about the visuals.
Right.
We've talked about character consistency. What about the story itself? Yeah, that's the big one.
How does it make sure the narrative stays, you know, coherent and engaging over time?
Because that's one of the biggest challenges with AI generated stories, right? To make sure it doesn't get repetitive or just weird.
Nonsensical.
Yeah.
But Unbounded tackles this with a brilliant system called 2-agent LLMs.
2-agent LLMs.
It's like having two master storytellers collaborating in real time.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's really cool.
2 agents.
Yeah.
So it's like
a storytelling duo.
Yeah.
Bouncing ideas off each other.
Yeah.
To craft the narrative.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Imagine one AI is acting as the game world itself. Right. So it's creating the environments, the characters, the overall plot.
Yeah.
And then the other AI is actually simulating the player's actions.
Oh, wow.
Making choices, reacting to the world.
So it's like they're having a constant conversation.
It is, yeah.
But instead of words, they're using scenes and characters.
Exactly.
And plot twists.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
It's a constant back and forth.
Mind-blowing.
Between these 2 agents. And it creates this dynamic and ever-evolving story that's directly shaped by your decisions.
So with all this complexity going on, how does the game keep up with the player in real time?
Right.
Don't these AI systems take like ages to process everything?
So that's where the magic of distillation comes in. It's a process of taking the knowledge from this larger, more complex AI and compressing it into this smaller, faster model. Think of it like taking a massive encyclopedia and turning it into a pocket guide without losing any of the essential information.
So it's like they're training like a super smart, super speedy,
like an apprentice, a little AI apprentice to run the game based on the knowledge of its, you know,
of its mentors.
Yeah, it's more massive mentors.
It's like AI Inception.
It is.
I love it.
It's AI Inception. This is seriously next level stuff.
It is.
But we've only scratched the surface here.
Yeah.
I'm dying to hear more about this whole training process.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how do you teach an AI to be such a master storyteller and a game master?
It's really remarkable. Yeah. Get ready, because that's where we really start to see the power and creativity of AI in action.
Awesome.
Yeah. So the training process for the AI behind Unbounded, it's really groundbreaking.
Okay.
Remember those 2-agent LLMs we talked about? The storytelling duo?
Yeah.
They play a key role in creating like the massive amount of data
that's needed to teach the game's AI how to be such a masterful storyteller.
All right, I'm all ears.
Yeah.
So how do they use these 2 AI storytellers to create training data?
It sounds like sci-fi. It is. It's like setting up an epic improv session.
All right.
But instead of, you know, actors, we have these incredibly advanced language models.
Yeah.
So they feed the AIs a diverse range of prompts, right?
Okay.
Like a mischievous wizard exploring a magical forest.
Okay.
Or a brave knight in a futuristic city. And these prompts, they act as seeds for the AI's imagination.
Oh, wow.
Sparking this creative chain reaction.
So they give them a starting point.
Yeah.
And just let them run wild.
Exactly. And what's fascinating is how they structure this improv session. One AI acts as the game world itself, generating the environments, the characters, the overall narrative.
Right.
The other AI is actually simulating the player.
Okay.
Making choices, interacting with that world.
So it's like they're having this conversation.
It is.
But each line of dialogue is like an entire scene.
It could be a scene.
Or a plot twist.
A plot twist, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a fantastic analogy.
Yeah.
And as these two AIs interact, they generate like thousands upon thousands of these unique scenarios, decisions, outcomes. So it's like training data. It is. All of this becomes training data for the smaller, faster AI that ultimately runs the game.
It's like they're showing the student AI this massive library of possibilities.
That's a great way to put it. And they're teaching it by example, how to craft these compelling stories and react to any player choice.
Okay, cool.
But it's not just like a random jumble of stories.
Right.
They have a system for filtering the output, making sure the training data is diverse, creative, and avoids repetition.
So if a story is too similar.
Yeah, if it's too similar.
To something they've already done.
They discard it.
Okay.
They start again.
It's like they're telling the AI to think outside the box.
Yeah, exactly.
Be original.
Be original, surprise us.
I love it.
With something new and unexpected.
Yeah.
And the results are truly remarkable.
Okay.
But the training process doesn't stop there.
Right.
They take all this raw data from these improv sessions and they refine it further using a technique called distillation.
Distillation, right? You mentioned that. It's like taking a massive, powerful AI and shrinking it down.
To
a more
compact, efficient form.
Right.
Imagine taking like a giant supercomputer, condensing its knowledge into a smartphone app.
Wow.
Still incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
But way faster.
Right.
And more responsive. That's what distillation does for the AI behind Unbounded.
Right.
It allows the game to run smoothly, to react to your choices instantly.
Yeah.
Even with all that complexity going on behind the scenes.
So all that creative energy from the improv sessions like distilled into the...
It is like a lean, mean storytelling machine.
Yeah, I love that.
It's a brilliant approach, and it's what makes Unbounded such a revolutionary game.
Okay.
But let's shift gears for a second and talk about the actual player experience.
Yes, let's get down to it.
How does it feel to step into this infinite world and interact with the AI?
Yeah. What's it like to actually play?
So imagine you've created your character.
Okay.
Let's stick with Archibus.
All right, Archibus the wizard.
Our mischievous wizard.
Yeah.
You've given him a backstory. Some quirky personality traits.
Right.
Maybe even a fabulous hat.
Yeah.
And remember, we're not talking about choosing from preset options here.
Okay.
You describe Archibus in your own words.
Wow.
You're breathing life into him through language.
So it's like writing the first page of a novel.
Yeah.
But the rest of the story is co-written. By you in the AI.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
And once you've created your character, the world is your oyster.
God.
There are no predefined quests or ultimate goals.
All right. I like it.
You guide Archibus with simple, natural language commands. Want him to explore a mysterious cave?
Yeah.
Just tell him. You're feeling like a chat with a talking squirrel?
Wait, hold on.
Go for it.
A talking squirrel. Seriously.
Absolutely.
Okay.
The possibilities are only limited by your imagination.
I like that.
It's about creating your own adventure.
Yeah.
Moment by moment.
That's cool.
The AI is your partner in this journey, constantly reacting to your choices, weaving them into the narrative.
Okay, I'm starting to get a sense of the freedom and the potential here.
Yeah.
But let's talk like mechanics.
Okay.
What are the actual gameplay elements?
All right. So Unbounded tracks a surprising amount of detail about your character's state. Things like their hunger, their energy levels, their mood, even their hygiene.
Hold on, hygiene.
Yeah.
Like if Archibus is out there exploring the spooky swamp,
too long in the swamp.
He needs a bath.
He might need a bath.
And that affects the gameplay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe a grimy wizard isn't as charming when he's, talking to villagers.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's more susceptible to getting sick.
Okay.
It's all about creating a world that feels truly responsive, where even the smallest choices have consequences.
So it's not just about giving commands.
It's not.
It's about managing.
It's about managing
your character's needs.
Yeah.
And their quirks.
And their little quirks.
That's incredible. It sounds so immersive.
It is immersive.
Yeah.
And that's one of the key innovations of Unbounded. It's not just about following this predetermined path. It's about experiencing the consequences of your actions in a world that feels truly alive.
Okay, my mind is officially blown. but I got to ask.
Yeah.
With all this freedom and unpredictability, how do the developers make sure the game stays balanced?
That's a great question.
And fun.
It's one of the ongoing challenges of designing a game with this level of freedom.
Yeah, you don't want the AI to be like a tyrannical dungeon master.
You don't want a tyrannical dungeon master.
Making it impossible to win.
No, you want that sweet spot, right? Between player agency and a compelling challenge.
Yep.
And the creators of Unbounded, they've implemented some really ingenious strategies to address this. First, they've built in this system of checks and balances within the AI itself.
So the AI is policing itself.
Think of it as like a set of guidelines that help the AI maintain a sense of fairness and ensure that the narrative stays engaging.
So it's like the AI is this brilliant storyteller.
Yeah.
But also a responsible game master.
It is.
Making sure things don't go haywire.
Exactly. I like that. And on top of that, they've created this sophisticated system for gathering player feedback.
So it's learning.
They're tracking everything.
As people play.
From the choices players make to the types of characters they create.
So the AI is constantly learning.
It is.
And adapting.
Constantly evolving.
Wave son.
Based on how people actually play the game.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's like a living,
breathing entity.
It is.
Yeah, it's incredible.
And that's what makes Unbounded so groundbreaking.
Right.
It's a glimpse into the future of gaming.
Okay.
Where AI is not just a tool, but a creative partner helping us to craft these experiences that are as unique and unpredictable as we are.
This is truly mind-boggling. It's like the game is a mirror.
It is,
reflecting our creativity back at us.
Yeah.
Amplified by the power of AI.
Yeah.
But I have to ask, with all this talk of storytelling and gameplay, what are the broader implications of a game like this?
That's a question worth exploring. It leads us to some truly exciting possibilities.
Okay. Yeah, this idea of a game that just never ends.
Yeah.
It's like constantly adapting and evolving.
It is. It's wild.
That's pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah.
But you hinted at something even bigger. The potential for this kind of AI to go beyond just entertainment.
Right.
Where do you see this technology going?
So the possibilities are incredibly exciting, Imagine applying this to education.
Okay.
Instead of just, passively reading textbooks, students could step into interactive historical simulations or conduct virtual science experiments.
Oh, wow.
Where the outcomes are determined by their choices.
Yeah.
And the AI's response.
It's like turning those dry textbook facts into a choose your own adventure story.
This history class would never be boring again.
Exactly. And the beauty of it is the learning. It becomes so much more engaging and memorable.
Because you're not just absorbing information.
Right.
You're actively participating. You're experiencing the consequences of your actions.
And the AI could tailor the challenges and the feedback to each student.
Absolutely. It's personalized learning.
It's like a personal tutor.
Right. Built into the game.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What about professional training?
Oh, absolutely.
I can see this being huge for fields like medicine, aviation, even emergency response.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Imagine surgeons practicing complex procedures in a virtual operating room.
Oh, wow.
pilots honing their skills in a hyper-realistic flight simulator, firefighters learning to navigate these dangerous scenarios, but in a safe, controlled environment.
So the AI could introduce unexpected challenges.
Yeah, provide real-time feedback.
That's incredible.
Help trainees develop critical thinking skills.
It's like taking those simulations.
It is. It's taking it to a whole new level.
And making them so much more
immersive and responsive than ever before.
What about applications outside of like training and education?
Yeah.
Could this be used in therapy?
It's an intriguing area for exploration.
For personal growth.
Imagine using this AI to create these virtual environments where people can safely confront their fears, practice social interactions, explore different aspects of their personality.
So someone who's struggling with social anxiety could practice having conversations.
Yeah, in a virtual coffee shop.
Right. Or someone with a phobia
could gradually expose themselves. To their fear.
In a safe setting.
In a safe, controlled setting, guided by the AI.
That's powerful.
It is, but it's important to emphasize
that this technology should always be used responsibly.
Of course.
And ethically.
Yeah.
With appropriate guidance.
Right.
From qualified professionals.
It's like having a virtual therapist.
It's like having a virtual therapist.
It's like having a virtual therapist.
Who can tailor the experience to your needs.
It's incredible.
This is incredible, it feels like.
It does.
We're on the cusp of this, paradigm shift.
It feels that way, where AI becomes a partner in our learning, in our growth, and even our healing.
It's a testament to,
that's amazing.
Human ingenuity.
Yeah.
And the incredible potential of artificial intelligence.
Right.
Games like Unbounded are just the beginning.
Yeah.
Offering a glimpse
into the future.
Into a future where the line between reality and virtuality becomes increasingly blurred.
Yeah.
And the possibilities for human experience, they expand exponentially. It's a future that's both exciting and a little bit daunting.
It is. It is,
As this technology evolves, it raises questions about the nature of reality. It
does.
The role of AI in our lives.
Yeah.
And what it means to be human.
It's a conversation that we as a society, we need to have.
Yeah, we need to start thinking about this now.
And games like Unbounded, they're a powerful catalyst for that dialogue.
Yeah.
They challenge us to think differently about the boundaries of technology, the nature of storytelling, the limitless potential
of human
imagination.
This has been a truly mind-expanding journey.
It has.
Thanks for guiding us through this deep dive.
Of course, it's been a pleasure.
Into Unbounded and the future of AI.
Yeah.
It's a lot to process, but one thing's for sure.
That's it.
We're living in extraordinary times.
We are.
And the adventure is just beginning.